My best friend's boyfriend says I should be stoned to death. My best friend wants me to meet her boyfriend, but he thinks I deserve to die. I, 39M, have been best friends with my 38F friend for about 24 years. Her parents are basically my second set of parents. A few months ago, she met her boyfriend, 29M, on TikTok. They started a long-distance relationship with back-and-forth visits. She flew up to him some weekends. He flew down to her others. After a few months, he arranged a job transfer and moved, not just to her town, but straight into her house. Rewinding a bit to before his move, there were already red flags. On his first visit, he had her install a tracking app to follow his flight. Later, he used it to monitor her every move. She told me how he scolded her for staying out late with friends on a Friday night. Then the following evening, Saturday, he suddenly announced it was his turn to go out, despite never mentioning any weekend plans before. That night, he ignored her calls and texts completely. It was only when she messaged something like, "Enjoy your evening out," i.e., showing she wasn't bothered by his punishment, that he suddenly started talking again. Turns out he hadn't even gone out, he just wanted to punish her. That was just one example among several red flags. I could have sucked it up and ignored those for her sake if she wanted me to, had it not been for the one red flag that directly affected me. For context, I'm gay, not bi, not on a spectrum, just gay. A few months before he moved in, my friend casually mentioned his homophobic views. He was involved with the Freemasons. His version was supposedly just prayer gatherings. Another friend told her they were devil worshippers, so she asked him to quit. His response: if he left, then they should live according to the Bible, which meant she could no longer be friends with me because the Bible says gay people should be stoned to death. I immediately told her, don't ever expect me to be friends with someone who openly wishes me dead. She basically ignored that. Later, once his job transfer and move were already arranged, just days before he moved in, she excitedly said she couldn't wait for me to meet him and join them for weekends at her parents' beach house. Something we used to do often. I reminded her of his homophobia and said there would be no weekends away with all of us together. That's when she started making excuses, that I misunderstood him, that he didn't mean it like that he hadn't specifically said I should be stoned, but gays in general, even though he knew full well I'm gay. That he just said how father sees it, which struck me because she's never used the word father in a religious sense before. None of those excuses changed the fact that he openly wished me dead. Perhaps he would not personally end my life whilst it is against the law, but how can I know for sure that he will never get violent with me? I'm generally thick-skinned, but I don't waste my energy on homophobic idiots. Spee.